What's going on, people? We're gonna play some Consume Warrior today, just because I felt like it was kind of a good break from how the channel's been going the last couple days. We had the 3 or 4 days in a row of Tinkering Assassin, which is kind of a slower deck, more RNG heavy. Has some interesting decisions, but not all of them are completely in your control. We also played a couple crab decks, where the decisions aren't super interesting and the decks are very close to identical. So I figured Consume Warrior is kind of aggressive, which breaks from the Tinkering Assassin line, but also has a lot of interesting decisions, which breaks from the generic crab deck line. So I decided to play this against Maximum Brahmo. Why am I playing against rank 2 people? Barely played this game this month. This actually isn't horrible. I like having this early, and then I can play this follow-up to get a 4-4 and a 3-2 for 3, which is pretty good. Probably still ring out Orc Clan Captain on 1, because why not? Ah, my hearing like went for a second. Am I getting old? What do you got, Maxima? Nothing, turn 1. I know this isn't usually a good play, but I want to just make sure I take the field lane. And as long as he doesn't have the 1-3 that shackles, we're good in most other scenarios.
What's the lesson for today?
Now, even if he plays a guard here, I'll gladly trade this 4-2 into it to summon the Berserker. And if he doesn't play that, then we just keep going face.
Here's something I've learned.
So this is Dragon Halalu. Can't play this because I have no creatures in the discard. I'm actually gonna play this just to try and get rid of his healing. I know I could try and just out aggro his healing, but he has a lot of cheap dragons, and this should survive against most things in Dragon Halalu besides like double tiny dragon or random Fell the Mighty.
Here's something I've learned.
Sniveling coward! Do you not fear me, Walter? You should.
I wouldn't mind if this dies. Secret of the Black Arts and your Axiom Berserker would be a pretty solid play, which would set up a really good Ruin Shambler. Okay.
Here's something I've learned.
Ready to die. Do you not fear me, Walter? You should.
Let's just keep stacking stuff in this lane while we keep going ham over here. As long as he doesn't get a second one of these down, I think we can mostly just kind of not care about this guy momentarily. Okay.
Here's something I've learned.
Come at me!
The spirits speak if one only listens.
Here I come.
I mean, let's just put power on the board.
You will perish in pain.
And let's put this so that we'll set up an ability to kill our own sower next turn. This should set up a pretty good Ruin Shambler play.
Do not think
It'll heal him for 5, but deal 5, I think, right? Yeah. So he still has work to do with 3 magical remaining.
So
Cheap
many
dragon.
places,
Yeah, that's
so
not gonna do
little
much
time.
for you. That's not a good one to pull.
Stay away!
Here's something I've learned.
Just go face. I was gonna play the Ruin Shambler, but I didn't want it to look like BM. But if somehow he survived, we were going to play Rune Shambler over our Ill-Fated Scholar, which would add it to the discard pile, which would then immediately consume it, and then we'd get a very nice looking Rune Shambler and also a 3/2 as well. We actually wound up discarding our other 2 Rune Shamblers with that Secret of the Black Arts, I believe. But it wound up not really mattering. Let's see what we got now. Warrior Mirror. I don't know what kind of warriors are popular right now. I don't love Argonian in my opener, but it's something to play at least. Like, I would rather have a more powerful 2-drop, but this into this and potentially this could be really good.
This world holds many wonders.
I mean, we can just play, like, Naked Dromothra for a 3/2.
I smell the stench of the living.
I think that's what we're gonna do.
All will be consumed by
If
the
he
void.
doesn't swing into this, I'll probably play Morkel and upgrade it and swing in. But I see no reason why he wouldn't trade into this. But even then, I still may play Morkel into that to swing.
They've no move we can't anticipate.
Yeah. Especially since he's a slower warrior.
Let nothing through. Close ranks. Stay back.
Moons
Get out. Start dealing some face damage. I can play either Ill-Fated Scholar or just slap down Enraged Dragon Knight next turn. I assume he'll be taking this trade, and then we'll be left with whatever he has to play. Enraged Dragon Knight can come down as a 6/5, which is pretty good.
So predictable. They've no move we
Yep.
can't anticipate.
Moons
So let's just do
forsake you.
this.
I will be
Into this, because it's our best play on curve. And it'll get us the most stats possible, as well as protect our Dromothra, which would have had extra health anyway, because of the consume. Next turn can be Orc Clan Captain and Ill-Fated Scholar, or Blast Bones, depending on what the correct play winds up being. Any 4 health guard or below, we can trade Blast Bones into, and also take out the guy as a side effect. But a 4 magic, a 6/5 guard that deals 2 damage to both players is a pretty good card. Control Warrior. I was going to say, if this is a Control Warrior, it's going to have either Drive Mad or, I was going to guess, Fell the Mighty.
So
But I guess it's all the same here. We have another Dromothra.
Moons forsake you.
What's the lesson for today?
Get that out. You shouldn't be able to just flat out kill Dromothra. Unless he has like a rapid shot, which is, I guess, plausible in a slower deck.
We must protect our stronghold.
Or that. That is also plausible in a slower deck.
so predictable.
I smell the stench of the living.
So what's the play here?
Here's something I've learned. Here's something
Probably
I've learned.
taking out his heals. Playing
All will be
Dromothra
consumed by the void.
so that we can get more bodies.
The spirits speak if one only listens.
And if he trades there, it could set up a future Blast Bones trade over there, since he only have a 3/3 left over. But I don't see an easy way to take back the Shadow Lane right now, which we don't really necessarily want to be in the Shadow Lane. just wound up being where the game went because I wanted to play the Argonian over here to pivot to the field, and we just never really got a good chance. Okay. Ruin Shambler is a great draw here. It's a little unfortunate that we ate a moose, but we'll get to draw a card here.
The spirits speak if one only listens.
Oh, this didn't get bigger because we got really unlucky and hit double ornamented sword in the summon. I was like, this guy should be way bigger since this swung.
Smell the stench
But
of the living.
yeah.
Draw power from their blood.
Okay.
Stay away! Stay away!
This is getting wild. $14.14. Do I have anything else I can consume that's worthwhile? Not necessarily, but we'll still summon this. I actually could have considered not consuming the one imbued Minotaur. Okay. I do need to be a little bit careful here because I am milling the crap out of myself.
Stay away! Stay away!
I'm gonna hide the blast bones. Maybe it can be surprise lethal. And that's why we hid the blast bones.
I'll rip you apart.
A fine battle.
Drew myself down to 14 cards left in the deck. Holy crap. That was a very interesting control warrior. But Consume finds a way, man. The deck is the hotness. Grab our rewards. And I think that's going to be it for now, guys. As always, thank you guys all very much for watching. If you guys have any specific suggestions on things you'd like to see for a deck, let me know down below in the comment section. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.